Hello, I'm Jeff Monzo. I'm one of the personal injury attorneys at Quatrini Law Group.
And my name is Joyce Novotny-Prettiman. And Jeffrey and I talk with people who are seriously injured in automobile accidents all the time. And we do suggest after an accident that you call us as soon as possible. But when we meet with people, we realize that you have not been through this process before. So we've developed a scene guide to help you realize what you need to try to gather while you're at the scene of an accident.
One of the things that comes up often in our cases is whether or not the police have been called to the accident. For sure, you want to call the police when you're involved in an accident, even if it's minor, and maybe when the other person or persons involved in the accident do not want to call the police. The police are able to obtain information and are trained to obtain information that is very helpful to how the accident occurred and to take statements to that effect. So we suggest that you call the police no matter what if you were involved in a motor vehicle accident.
The other thing that happens to people after an accident, because you're so shook up and you're so worried about what happens, is you don't realize that you really need to get medical treatment. And you should do that as soon as possible, even if you're not really feeling as though you've been injured. It's important to go to the emergency room or your family doctor just as soon as possible. Get checked out.
And we also suggest that oftentimes there are people that will assist in an accident. Maybe it's someone that's at a store across the street or the car that was behind you that witnessed the accident. Please get the names and addresses and phone numbers of those people. Those people often maybe leave before the police get there, or you don't get their information, and we are not able to talk to them about what may have happened. So we suggest that get any names, addresses, and phone numbers of any potential witnesses that were involved in your accident.
The other thing that helps is gathering photos at the scene. Many people realize that you have a photo, really the ability to take a photo right in your phone. So use that. You can use that to take pictures of the property damage, pictures of the intersection, even pictures of the other driver's license and that type of thing, insurance card. Photos are really important. They capture some things that you just may not be realizing or recognizing when you're at the scene. So don't be afraid to do that.
And in addition to getting the names and addresses of the witnesses that are at the scene of the accident, you may want to just jot down briefly what they say happened or what they saw happen, or where they came from. Maybe it's you're an accident on a major highway and there's a Sheetz across the street and the person says, oh, it's pumping gas at the Sheetz. Make a note of that so we know where that witness came from and what their access to the accident was.
You should also call your own insurance company as soon as possible. You don't have to do that right at the scene, but you also want to realize that you do not have to talk with the other insurance company and would rather you not do that until you've talked with us.
And we also suggest resist the temptation to put information about your accident on social media. Who you were involved in the accident with, what your injuries were, or how you are feeling. That is something the insurance company for the other side right away will try to find what you've already said on social media about the accident. So resist any temptation to put information about your accident on social media. We suggest that you keep that to yourself and don't make that information public. You can find our accident scene guide on our mobile app and on our social media.
And we're happy to meet with you at any of our offices. We are located in Greensburg, Latrobe, Pittsburgh, and Altoona. And we're happy to talk with you at your convenience.